Hi, I'm Clay Souza. I'm a wedding portrait photographer in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and you're watching 808 with Clay here on YouTube. If you haven't done so, please hit the subscribe button and also the bell button so you get notified every time I upload new content, which is pretty much almost every single day. I'm also on Instagram talking about photography. Instagram is the same handle, instagram.com, claysouzaofficial. There I post every single day, multiple times a day about photography. I'm here to help you to get better with your photography. We must talk about the three pillars to amazing and desirable photography, which are lighting, composition, and posing. So we stay on those topics because this is how you're going to get better. So the goal of this channel and my Instagram profile is to help you to move your photography from point A to point B. So thank you for being here. Again, if you haven't done so, hit the subscribe button and we're going to get started because tonight we have a really good topic. Hello, Celeste. We're going to talk about what you should be doing now if you to book more family for your business, right? Family photographers here. This is for the family photographer. You're going to leave weddings alone for tonight. So before I get there, I have a very interesting question that came through last week that I want to talk about. The question was, it's a wedding photographer, and the question was, I'm coming from weddings with too many images and many of them are not usable. What am I doing wrong? Well. You probably all have heard of this expression, spray and pray, right? So we go, we put in burst mode, and we hit the shutter button, we just keep shooting through, right? Well, that is a very dangerous technique. It's something that photographers do. Some photographers do that way. I have seen wedding photographers doing this. This is not how we work here. So we have to shoot with a purpose, right? We need to know what we're shooting. So the first thing I would, if that's what's happening to you, the first thing that I would do for now, at this point now, I'm not advocating for everybody to do this, but if they're getting this problem of having too many images and many of them are not usable, I would switch the settings on my camera. Instead of being in burst mode, I would go like one shot at a time. This is going to prevent you from overshooting until you get used to one shot, and then you can go back there to the burst mode. But you need to get out of the habit of putting burst mode and just shooting everything, right? We need to shoot with a purpose. And actually, this is a quite interesting question because I was talking to Danny, my wife, today, and she was looking at a wedding that we did 2 weeks ago, and she said to me, we get 81, and she gave me the number of images. I do the calculation. 82% of images were usable from the whole wedding. 82% of the images were usable. This is a high percentage of usable images. But one thing that I need to be transparent and honest here is that we upgrade our cameras to the mirrorless cameras, and I find myself shooting much less than what I used to, because I know I'm locking that focus every single shot. And also, that allows us not to shoot as much because we know we get image in focus much more often. So we shoot much less, and we're retaining way more image than we used to with the Mark IVs, with the Mark IIIs. So the mirrorless cameras came to change the game. That was a big thing. So 82% of images that were good image they're going to deliver. Can you imagine that? That is a high number, high percentage. So what I would do in your case that you're shooting too much, I would change the settings back to one shot and try to shoot with purpose. One thing that happens a lot, and I'm going to be honest, happens to me sometimes. I shoot sometimes I'm doing details and I get caught up in doing details, and I shoot a lot of images that really don't need to be shot, right? Let's say we shoot the first dance. How many images of the first dance, if nothing's happening, if the couple's just dancing there, if nothing happens, how many more images can you get? You get like a bunch of images and stop shooting. At some point, as a wedding photographer, you have to say, stop shooting. Reception, sometimes you shoot in reception for 2.5, 3 hours. How many pictures of dancing people you're gonna get? Come on. Unless something really interesting, funny is happening, there's no point in taking all of those images. And besides, reception image, nobody does anything with those images. We that just to register there was a reception, people danced, all of this, and there's not a whole lot of people dancing on the dancing floor. I'm shooting tight, and I'm not shooting a whole lot. So be have a purpose when you're shooting, right? So you don't have to be shooting all the time. And that is going to cut down the number of images. And if you have a purpose, you're going to see that you're going to start like getting way more usable images than what you're getting right now. This is a quite interesting question, actually. Hello, Gilda. Hello, hello, hello. So let's get on the topic of tonight. So what you should be doing now to book more family sessions. This is the reason I decided to do this topic. What we have coming down the pike is fall. Fall semester is here. And my family photographers around here on this channel know that, not going to let me lie, fall semester comes around, everybody wants the damn images. Everybody wants a photo shoot, right? And then everywhere we go is crowded. We don't have time in our schedule, all that type of stuff. So you should be thinking, oh, if you're not getting to the bandwagon of, if you're not getting requests, then you need to look at what's happening. But if you're thinking about fall semester, you should be planning now. Do not wait until after summer, okay? Because if you plan in summer now, it's a little bit too late already, right? You should be planning fall pictures now. But let's say you want to shoot summer. All right, let's say we still have some time. We're in May, we still have June and then July. Summertime, what happens? If I was going to target a family, what I would do for summertime, I wouldn't plan on like my regular sessions. That's not what I would do. I would go and do some lifestyle sessions, right? Why? Because fall, depending where you live, I know a lot of people here from California, a lot of people from Florida, even North Carolina also. We know it gets hot, right? It gets hot. So what I would do, I would plan a lifestyle session. I would start advertising lifestyle session. What's a lifestyle session? Lifestyle session, it could be anything that portrays the lifestyle of a family. Why is that? Why I'm suggesting you do lifestyle session? Number one, you don't need to go outdoors. You can stay right indoors, and lifestyle session you're gonna do at their home, at their own place, right? They just need to fix the place, they'll get it cleaned up and remove distraction, clutter around. But I would do lifestyle session. People love it because it's easy. They don't have to go anywhere, right? Um, and this works for a bunch of stuff, guys. Let me share you here a few images of a lifestyle session that I did. I actually did this session. All right, this is those three ladies are real estate agents, okay, and they wanted something different. They wanted something that wasn't like, the regular portrait of a real estate where they sit behind the back in front of a background, pose and that type of stuff, right? So what I suggest is, why don't we do a lifestyle session for you three, right? You go to one of the houses and we just shoot there. We just do the lifestyle. So, and these are the pictures that we shot. I mean, there was a lot of natural light coming through. I used like one speed light, one umbrella, and that's how we got those images, right? So it's all lifestyle. So we did this like where they, they're talking and they're sitting at the table and doing that type of stuff, right? This is like, then we did the branding, um, right in the kitchen of the house, right in the kitchen, right there. Okay. So the three of them, we did individuals also, brought the dog in. So showing a little bit of the personality. But this is what lifestyle would be. Okay. Um, then they really wanted to picture on this damn swing. So we did the swing thing. Really not my faves. But there you go. Then you start doing individuals, right? So just sitting on the couch, working, looking off camera. So that's what it is. So lifestyle session, their house, we don't have to go anywhere. It's cool. So for summertime, this is ideal. Okay. And this is one idea that I have for you. What I would do, the way I would do that, if it's family, and if they have kids, this is what I would do. Why don't we bake a cake with the kids? Can you imagine how much fun that photo shoot would be if they are inside the house, in the house, right? They have to dress, they have to be nice. So everything needs to be clear of clutter and stuff, and really baking a cake with the kids. Can you imagine how much fun they'd have, like with flowers and eggs and everything, making a mess out of it, right? And then you have the reward. You bake the cake and then you eat the cake. And you, as a photographer, you're probably going to have some piece of cake too, right? This is what I would do. I would definitely get, like, let's bake a cake, or let's do a puzzle. Let's how you say this, let's solve a puzzle, right? There's so many things that let's build some things. Let's buy like a small kit, where they could have the kids, some type of activity that gets them involved with the kids. That way you don't have to stop, you don't have to pose, you don't have to be thinking about poses and none of that. You can do some formals, like which parent with the kids, individual. But this is what I would do if I was targeting family for my summer sessions now. Because right now, what happens is this: summer's gonna get hot. People don't want to go outside, and if they go outside, they're gonna be like, "Oh, it's too hot." The kids not gonna be patient, and that type of stuff, right? So summertime lifestyle session. This is what I'll do. But what we have coming down is really nice because it's the fall. The fall semester is here, and we need to do the fall sessions. So right now, I would start advertising for my fall pictures. How would I go about it? Um, if you have done fall pictures before, I would start posting or reposting those images. Okay, one a day, one picture. They don't, guys. Listen, I've said this a bunch of times, and I still see some of you making the same mistake. All right, you're not you're not shooting a lot. I mean, you're not super busy. And when you post three, four, five, six images at the same time. What happens? You post those six images, and then you go a week or 2 weeks without posting because you don't have any image to post, right? One image at a time. If you have a lot of sessions lined up, two images in a day. That's fine. But don't post a lot of stuff if you don't have material. You need to be posting every single day. And I would post this on Instagram, Facebook, and also Pinterest. Yeah, Pinterest. Um, Pinterest is a very, people don't pay attention to it, but it's a very, very powerful search engine, right? People search using images, right? The results are images, so people are visual, so you can build that. I am I wish I had time. I really wish I had time. I would put my eggs a little bit more in Pinterest than I'm put on Instagram right now, because Instagram is a lot of people in there. There's a lot of people in Instagram. Facebook is still good, but Instagram is not bad mouth. Is still good, but I would pay more attention right now into Pinterest, because Pinterest is been getting traction for years, and I really think it's one of the most underused social media platforms out there, because it works as a search engine. We actually shot a bridal portrait not long ago. Was it last weekend? I can't keep track of time. You guys know this. Um, let me share some images here. Um, we shot this bridal portrait, I think it was last weekend. And where did she find us? First contact was in Pinterest. The first contact that she got from us was Pinterest. So then we create images like this for her, right? Just a few here for you guys to see what we did. Here, here, there. So we shot this indoors. We shot a lot of images indoors. She seems to like those. And then we went outdoors. Let me see some of them. Some of these I don't want to show. We went outdoors. We still kept indoors a little bit. We create something like this for them, right? This guys is all one light setup. For this one I used, I think it was like 1AD. I don't remember what was 1AD, one speed light, 1AD, I guess. Very low power. And the way I shot this, I used the focus diffuser, which is kind of gridded, so to concentrate the light on them, so the light wouldn't spill on the scene. You can see there's no light spills in there. We create those, and then we went outside. We went outdoors to create those images. You probably have seen this one here. I think I posted this one, right? But point here is, where did she find us? She found us in Pinterest. Can you believe that? She found us in Pinterest. She went to Pinterest. From Pinterest, she found our Instagram. From Instagram, she went to our website and contacted us, right? This bride has a very interesting story because she booked a photographer, but she doesn't like the style of the photographer. She booked based on recommendation of her planner, of her wedding planner. End up that she doesn't like the style of the photographer that much, and she was looking for a photographer and nobody helped us until she found us. And so nobody was helping her, and she found us and she wanted to book us. She was going to cancel the contract with the other photographer and book us, but we already booked for her date. So she said, okay, let's do a bridal portrait because I want those are the kind of images that I want, and the photographer that I have doesn't produce that type of images. So I said, okay, let's do the bridal portrait, right? This bridal portrait led to a really decent sales for us. Okay, so but she found us where? In Pinterest, right? Go figure. So I would be posting, let's go back to the topic. I would be posting now previous images of fall images that I have shot, right? And like one a day, and talking about, hey, fall semester is around the corner, dates are flying off the calendar really fast. Let's get it going, guys. I know a family, so you can create those text that creates urgency. What you want to do, you want to create urgency, because if you don't create urgency, they're gonna wait until the last minute to book you, and you want to be booked ahead of time. All right. So post old images. When you post old image, don't just post the image there, guys. That's a window shopping. You need to post with a purpose. Okay. So post the image, tell a story about the photo shoot, find something interesting, something funny, something cute that happened on that photo shoot, and post the story over there. Tag mom and dad on their images so the friends will see. Tag location. If you post on Instagram, tag the location. A lot of people do search on location. Tag the location. All right. But write something. Let's not be lazy and not write. If you just post the images, nobody's gonna have any interest on your images, right? Do something cute. Write something interesting, something fun, something cute that makes people laugh. Get people to know who you are, not only as a photographer but as a human being. Also, remember the urgency factor. Okay, get it going. Dates are flying off the calendar. Let's book early. Give them some incentive to book early. If you book until this and that day, I'll give you a 8 by 12 image, whatever. Give them one print. One print costs you like 35 cents, 50 cents, whatever it is. It's pennies. So give them some incentive for booking earlier. Okay, so this is going to be the urgency factor, right? And here you go. I'm going to say this and whatever. People are going to hate me for that. But if you want to be strong in the market, if you want to be strong in the family market, whichever market you are, do not keep doing those damn mini sessions. Don't. You guys have know that I've done lives talking about mini sessions. I do believe in them, but if you want to be strong in the market, you can't keep doing those mini sessions, because listen, if you do the fall mini sessions every single year, nobody's going to book you. Everybody's going to be waiting for the damn mini session, and the year that you don't do it, people will find somebody else to do the mini sessions for them. So don't be the cheap photographer that just people know you for your mini session. This is not going to take you anywhere. You're going to put like $50, $150 in your pocket, and that's going to be it. Because people doing mini sessions, they are after something cheap, and you don't want to be the cheap photographer. Cheap photographers do not survive in the market. Okay, so do not do mini session. That's my advice for that. So I mean, you can do one here, another one over there, but don't do like every single year. I'm starting to see, hey, you guys know I do every mini session every year, so you start booking the mini sessions. No, don't do that, because you're gonna attract people who are after the price or who are after cheap. And you guys know I don't advocate for that at all. All right. If you have a budget, another tip, if you have a budget, put $5 on advertising on Instagram. Like you have $50, $5 for 10 days, or $5 for 7 days. All right. That's going to push your content to more people. More people are going to see you. That's when you need to have that story lined up, hooks on that story, like mental triggers on that story to get people interested in booking you for your pictures. You show the picture, and you show um, and you talk about the photo shoot, how fun it was. Tell a cute story, tell a funny story. Okay. Now you need to generate some hype for that, right? And the way to generate hype is IG stories. IG stories, Instagram stories doesn't take you any long to just pop the video line and go. Just like I do, I sit down here, I put the computer, the phone in there, and I look at the phone and say, "Hey guys, just to remind you, have our live tonight." Blah 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 blah. Takes me 15 seconds to do that. You can do the very same thing with your stories, right? Now, here's a good idea for a story. Go to the location where you're going to shoot and do the story from there. If you have an image from that location, do the story from there. Hey guys, I'm here in this location, this and this and this, and tell the name of the location. This is where you're going to have. It's a great place to do some fall family pictures. Tap into the story for you to see some results of previous fall features that I have, fall session that I have shot here. And then in the next story, you post a bunch of images from that location. All right. So now people seeing how it looks like that way, and how it is, how it looks like during the fall. So you're giving them an idea. Say, oh, this looks very pretty on the fall. So it's going to be good. And when you post that, remember to tag the location, put the location on your Instagram post, because what happens, a lot of people are searching on locations. They go Instagram and say Duke Garden fall pictures, right? And if you tag the location in your post will show up. You got to be thinking about that. All right. Now you're gonna ask me, but Clay, I know you don't ask questions. I will ask questions for you. But Clay, I do not have any pictures from fall. What do? I want to shoot fall, but I don't have any pictures from fall. Well, my friend, I will tell you this. Find yourself a model go to the location and shoot. Go to the thrift store, buy a beautiful dress. You're going to find, listen, when I say this, I'm not talking about walk in one thrift store, find the best you can find. No, I'm talking about go do search. Find different thrift stores in in your area, and buy dresses from there. Those dresses are cheap. Sometimes you find some cool dress. Buy accessories, buy big hats, buy jewelry from the thrift store. Find yourself a model, a family member, a friend. Give, if it's a friend, give them two images, three images, whatever you want to do, and go out and shoot for your portfolio. Now you have material to advertise. So stop looking at what you don't have. I mean, this is the whole thing behind the whole life. Stop looking what you don't have. It's so easy for us. Oh, but I don't have this, but I don't have that. You know what? You know what's written here on this bracelet here, on this rubber thing? It's written "Get shit done." Right? This is what we need to do. Get shit done. You don't have, what you're gonna do? You're gonna sit down and cry because, oh, I don't have it. What you gonna do? Get it. Go get off the couch and get it. Find your three. I mean, this is, guys, what I'm telling you, what I tell you every day is nothing hard. I'm not telling you to go out and spend $500 on a dress. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying go cheap, but get it done. Nobody really cares. Get something nice looking. Get some ideas. We have the internet. The internet is a huge library of ideas. Go to the internet, look for the location, look location fall picture, like Duke Garden fall picture, or Azalea Park fall pictures. These are locations around me here. Look at ideas there, get inspired. This is not copying, this is inspiration, because you get there, you put your twist in it. But what I hear a lot, and I hear this a lot, and it gets me sad, because, oh, but I don't have this, I don't have that. Guess what? I didn't have anything when I started with, right? I didn't have a clientele, I didn't have anything. Everything that we did, everything that Danny and I did, was from us going out and getting shit done. So, and if you want to do fall pictures, this is right now the time to get shit done, because you have to buy. You have to get your wardrobe in place. You have to find a model. You have to go out and shoot. You have to edit, and you have to post. Pretty soon it's going to be the end of summer, and then it's going to be too late. Right? Oh, I want to do a lifestyle session. How am I going to do a lifestyle session? Well, offer to families. Hey guys, you guys have a family. You guys have families. You know families that you have family friends, right? Or friends that have a family. Just offer them, guys. I'm thinking about this project here. Can you get the kids, and like one Sunday we'll go to your house and spend an hour and a half just photographing you and the kids, and doing something fun for my project? If it's your friend, you're not going to say no. You give them like 3, 4, 5 images, whatever it is. Now you have material. It's not that hard, guys. It's just going out there and doing what you need to do. All right. So when you're out there shooting, I stopped my rant. When you're out there shooting, go live on Instagram. Go live on Instagram. We're here, so and so shooting this beautiful location, fall semester, guys. If you need fall pictures, this is the place to go. Tag me here, or ask a question for them to answer your question when you're doing the live. Get some interaction going on, right? Do behind the scenes, post behind the scenes. You need to post behind the scenes. This weekend, if you follow me this weekend, I shot a wedding, post a lot of behind the scenes, a lot of stuff. Oh, this is the getting ready. Oh, you're going to the ceremony. Yeah, shooting rings here. We post a lot of these things when we are shooting. What else? And then you post, and you finish posting, write a blog and put it on your website. Boom. This is the bow on the top of the box. Write a blog and put it on your website. Optimize that for search engine. Okay. Now you have enough material to start advertising. What you're doing right now is looking to shooting for fall semester. Don't this needs to start now, guys. Before summer, you should be one season ahead of time. Before summer, you should be thinking about fall, right? When it's before spring, you should be thinking about summer. Okay, so these are ideas for you guys to get out there for my family photographers. I know I talk a lot about weddings here in this channel, and some of you don't connect with weddings because you don't shoot weddings. But at the end of the day, guys, it's all the same, because you know what? We shot a lot of models before we shot our first real wedding. I was learning, I was making mistakes, I was making mistakes with models, and all of them you'd be bride and groom, bride and groom, bride and groom. Our first album, our very first wedding album that we showed on IPS was all model, right? So what I'm telling you is things that I did. I'm not reading it off a book and tell you how to do it. No, because here I'm an active photographer. You guys know this, right? And I want to help you to get better. I want to help you to get better with photography, not only photography, because this is the point. It's fine if you shoot it for hobby. I understand. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Believe me, I don't hate on people who shoot for hobby. But if you have a business, you're trying to make money, there's no point. There is no point. I'm going to say one more time. There's no point in taking pictures if you can't sell them. So that's why I keep talking about marketing a lot. I keep talking about sales a lot, because I can give you all the techniques for your photography. But if you can sell them, if you're in business, you can sell them. What you have is a damn expensive hobby. You don't have a business. We need to stop this obsession with, I need to learn how to photograph. You know what? I know a lot of you, and I know many of you are great photographers. And if you're struggling right now, because you put your eggs on the wrong basket, because you're trying to buy the new lenses, the new camera that's going to change your photography forever. And guess what? You will not. You will not. I've been there, done that. That's a Canon 770D. I don't know if you can see. It's behind me here, right here. Canon 70D. I used to have a Canon T2i, my first camera, and I said, "Oh, this camera is good, but I'm gonna upgrade." I got a Canon 70D. Totally frustrated because it didn't change my photography. I thought I'm gonna buy a 70D and it's gonna be this huge upgrade, and my image is gonna get better. No, it did. They didn't. They didn't get better because I wasn't putting my eggs in the right basket. I was relying on gear. Stop relying on gear. Invest in your education. This is what you need to do. All right. And I sound angry, but I'm not angry. Don't worry about it. It's just I get too excited sometimes. Okay, guys, this is all I have for tonight. Thank you so very much for listening to me again one more time. I appreciate you all. And let me know if you have questions. Let me know if you have ideas. Let me know if you want me to talk about some specific topic on Wednesday. I will do that. And thank you so much. Have a great night, and I'll see you on Wednesday at 8:08 with Clay. All right. Bye-bye, guys. Take care. Bye.